So I'm making some grilled prawns with mango and papaya. It's a really, really simple dish, but it's so tasty. It's also quite light and pretty healthy as well. So to start with, I want to put a little marinade on the prawns. And what I have here is just a selection of everyday ingredients. We have a little bit of garlic. And I think being where we are, we have to have chili, so a little bit of heat, a little bit of Asian influence, a bit of sesame oil goes in, a little bit of olive oil, and just some coriander, because that can be quite overpowering. So let's just add a little bit in there. We don't want it to take too much flavour in the dish, but what we do want to do is we want to add in a little bit of citrus into it, because this is a very quick marinade. So I'm going to put in some lemon. So just roll the lemon, get a little bit of warmth into it, and that'll help you get a bit more juice out of it. Now, when you are using lemon in a marinade, be very careful not to leave it sitting too long on fish, because it actually cooks the fish. There we go. And we give this a little toss around. That looks so good already. So now it's just a case of preparing the salad base for it. So I've got kind of this sweet and savoury salad base going on. And I already have here some cucumber that's in ribbons, which is just going to give a lovely bit of crunch and balance the flavours nicely. Here's some papaya. Can't go wrong with papaya. So I'm going to add in a little bit of mango now, and I'm looking for dices in it because I want different shapes going on here. I've got the ribbons here, I've got strings here, so I think dices will balance it nicely. So you start at the base of the mango, keep the skin on, and you cut towards the top. So in goes your knife, straight in, and the first thing that will happen is you'll actually hit a stone. So you lift the knife up over the stone, slide along over the top of the stone, and there you go. There's the stone, you can just about see it, it's just there. This is a lovely ripe mango actually. And this is what they call the cheek of the mango. And in order to get the dices, we need to cut on the diagonal, but not through the skin. So we have it here, and we're just going down into it like this. And across again. And then you get your fingers underneath and you press it up like that, and they call that the hedgehog. And then you just basically scrape off all the dices or cut them off. So here we go. In goes the beautiful papaya. Look at the colour on this. And if you wanted to, of course, you could add in plenty of green leaves on this. You know, a bit of rocket in here for a bit of pepperiness would be very, very nice. But look at these. Look at the colour of these tomatoes. Beautiful shades. You can't go too far wrong with those. So we're going to pop those in as well. So there's our lovely tomatoes going in. I mean, you'd have that just on its own, wouldn't you? But we're not finished there. We need a bit of flavour to go with this, so we want to make a nice salad dressing. And all you do is mix up some nice simple ingredients, such as a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sesame oil. Be careful with the sesame oil. It's very strong in flavour, so don't go too heavy-handed with it. A bit of lime juice would be nice with this. And just to add a little bit of sweetness, we're going to put in a nice glug of orange juice. And that'll balance it really, really well. But we need a bit of seasoning, so salt and pepper has to go in here. Got a nice bit of chili. Chop it up finely. And a little bit of ginger, I think, for pepperiness as well. And then just whisk everything up and over your salad dressing. So I'm just going to toss this salad now. Just marry all those lovely flavours. And mix all those gorgeous ingredients. I mean, just look at that colour. I'd eat that just on its own. But I'm not finished there. I'm going to cook off the prawns now. So our prawns have been sitting in the marinade for a couple of minutes. Excuse me, just give them another little toss in the marinade. And then our pan here, a little bit of oil in the pan. And in go the prawns. Okay, so remember not to overcook the prawns. So give them a little turn. And I think it's important as well not to overcrowd the pan. Just let the heat get in around them. This just smells gorgeous. Really, really nice. It's surprisingly quick for prawns to cook, so these are done now. And then it's a case of making a nice plate. So you get some of your salad onto the plate. Oh, that's a bit too much green. Let's go with a bit more colour. There we go. Look at that. We get all that nice mango. And we need some of those lovely tomatoes. They bring a lovely colour to the plate. There we go, and some prawns on top. And I think to finish, we need a tiny bit of seasoning on the top and a nice bit of coriander. Just for colour. So that's it. There is my lovely lime prawns with papaya and mango.